What is going on there, guys? Kempy here. I'm here today to explain the brand new changes to the Champions League in your FM saves. If you got to the year 2024-25, everything has changed in the Champions League. You're now met with a league of 36 teams, and you're probably just as confused as I was when I got to it. I've done all the research, I've figured out what's going on, so without further ado, let's get into it. One quick thing as well, it does help me out massively, all the support you guys have been bringing to the channel. I'm hoping this is going to bring a lot of new people to the channel as well. So if you are here for the first time, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for loads and loads of Football Manager content. It's been happening all throughout the beta. We've done a Man U save and a Milan save, so if you are interested in them, make sure to give them a watch. Coming up on the 8th of November when the game drops, there'll be a brand new long-term save coming out as well. So if you are an FM fan, make sure to subscribe to the channel for all the FM content. Like this video because it helps me out massively as well, and we'll get into it and explain this brand new Champions League. Yes then, so I've watched through countless videos, I've read through countless articles about what is going on in the UEFA Champions League post 2024, and I figured it all out. So it is now going to be 36 teams rather than 32, which is what we've been used to for the last 20 to 30 years. In real life, there is going to be 10 games in this so-called league phase. On Football Manager, it seems that in the first season at least, there is 8 games, which is a slight difference to real life. I'm not sure if that is to do with the beta. They've not quite got that sorted yet, or if that is what FM are doing rather than 10 games. So how it works is there is a league format of 36 teams. Teams from 1 to 8 will qualify automatically to the round of 16. Teams from 19 to 24 go into a playoff bracket to reach the round of 16. So teams from 9th to 16th are the seed 1, and teams from 17th to 24 are classed as seed 2. So coming in that 9th to 16th, you should theoretically play against a team that is not as good as yourself and should hopefully get you through into that top 16. But as an underdog from 17 to 24, you can still make it into the round of 16. Teams coming 25th to 36th will be eliminated. There will be no going into the Europa League from the year 2024 like what happens in real life. Obviously this season, as I'm recording, Barcelona and Juventus are going to be going down into the Europa League as they've come third in their group. Well, that does not happen anymore. These changes will be happening across all UEFA competitions, the Champions League, Europa League and the Europa Conference League. So wherever you are in your save, you should be coming up to one of these competitions and it will all be changing. But if you do come from that dreaded 25th to 36th, you won't be going up into or down into the next league. You will be straight up eliminated. So that is a big change that has been going on from UEFA for the upcoming competitions. Past the round of 16, it is the exact same. So if I show you guys, I have got a Football Manager save with PSG. If you are brand new to the channel, the saves have been going on with AC Milan and Manchester United. We are currently at PSG in the 3rd season. And if I show you, I've had an inbox item to say my fixtures have been revealed. I've got 8 games, and they're against Man City, Liverpool, Ajax, Shakhtar, Fiorentina, PSV, Bilbao, and Real San Sebastian. But let's have a look at the actual league phase. You've got teams in here such as Cluj, Feyenoord, Dynamo Zagreb that is, and Copenhagen, who might not normally get into the Champions League, but have been able to due to the extra 4 teams going in. Now, how are them 4 teams determined? Well, one of them is going to be from Ligue 1. So rather than 3 teams from Ligue 1 getting Champions League football, it is now 4. One is going to be from the highest UEFA coefficient league that does not have a team in the competition. So say if we are in Scotland and both Celtic and Rangers did not qualify for the Champions League for the playoff phases, they will get a space because they are one of the highest coefficient teams from the league that has not currently got a team in the league. So that one is a bit confusing because the coefficient can obviously change season on, season out. But say it's Romania and say Bucharest are not going to qualify for the playoffs, but because they are the best, they are from one of the best leagues that has not got a team in the Champions League, they will get a space. And 2 will be coming very similar to what the Super League was proposing. So 2 teams that finish outside of the Champions League places and do not qualify will get a space based on their previous UEFA coefficient rankings. So obviously that changes a bit of competition. So say if Barcelona, if their financial struggles continue and they drop out of them Champions League places in the Liga, La Liga, they could potentially still qualify for the Champions League for 2 or 3 seasons after because of how high their UEFA coefficient rankings are. Now, once they drop out of that and their coefficient rankings have declined so far because of how far they've dropped and how poorly they've done in Europe, then they'll no longer qualify. So it's only going to be a short-term thing while teams sort of figure out where they are. Another change to it is that obviously from the round of 16 onwards, it stays the exact same. So if I show you how it works in Football Manager, you've got the league phase, you've got the knockout phase, which is obviously I explained from team 9 to 24. And the winner from that stage goes into the round of 16 with the teams that finished from 1st to 8th. Quite similar to the Europa League, how when a team drops down from 3rd in the Champions League, they play a team who finished 2nd in the group in the Europa League. They then have to play a knockoff game to go into the round of 16. From there is the exact same. Round of 16, quarter-final, semi-final and final, the exact same it has been for years and years, and it will be for years to come. That fixture will not change for at least until 2033. One other thing that I did want to mention as well is that the Champions League will be going on from September to January in the league stage. So you can see here with the fixtures, we started off in 18th of September 2024 and the games go right to the end of January. This is the same in real life, so Champions League football will be going throughout the whole season rather than having that gap from say November to say January, February it is I think, isn't it? So it's a good 2 or 3 month gap where there's no Champions League football. That is gone. Champions League football will be playing pretty much week in and week out for the whole season, which is awesome. And it also gives teams that are much obviously smaller a chance to play better teams. So you've got, say, Cluj, who normally would be in a group of 3. Say it's with Chelsea, Ajax and Nice, and then Cluj. They can only play them 3 teams home and away twice. Now what happens this year is that Cluj could potentially play Bayern City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona because it's 8 games, and they could potentially get to travel across to some of the best stadiums in the world. Obviously, it is drawn randomly, so you could say Cluj get Feyenoord, Dynamo, Copenhagen, so on and so forth. But realistically, you're going to get some good games out there, travelling away to some of the best stadiums in the world. So it should give teams a more fair opportunity to go more worldwide, and the fan base as well do the exact same thing. Now, I myself do want to simulate this and I want to play through this new Champions League. So this video should be coming out on Friday morning, and then there'll be video coming out tonight, which will be the first 3 games of the league phase. There'll be 2 videos coming out tomorrow on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and hopefully 2 on Monday if we make it to the final with this unbelievable PSG team that I have put together. I've signed a lot of the Wonder Kids, so if you guys want to see how these guys are 3 years in, we've got Endrick, we've got Sesko, we've got Paulo Torre, we've got Ethan Laird, we've got Xavi Simons, we've got Pedro Goncalves, so we've got a lot of world's hottest stars as well. So if you guys are interested to see how they get on and to see how this new Champions League format works, make sure to carry on watching the videos over the next couple of weeks. And if you do enjoy, next couple of days, and if you do enjoy them, make sure to subscribe to the channel because the content does not stop there. The 8th of November is when Football Manager does officially drop, and there'll be a brand new long-term save coming out starting on the 8th of November. So I'm so excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see that. Like this video because it helps me out massively, and obviously comment down below as well on if you've got to this point in your save, how it's going for you, how are you finding the new Champions League, because I'm sure it's pretty wild. A lot of things are going to be changing and we might see some weird draws going on as well. A team like Cluj could potentially win 3 games, get in that 9th to 24th, and they could also then just get lucky over 2 games and get through to round of 16. So it opens up a hell of a lot more opportunities. So let me know if there's anything like that going on in your saves. Subscribe to the channel, like I said, like the video, share this around to absolutely everyone, and I will speak to you all next time.